You're listening to Psych to Parent, where we turn brain science into tiny wins at home. I'm Dr. Amy, your not-so-typical school psychologist, mom of two, and endurance athlete. I love a good data set and a diagnostic manual. But I also forget permission slips, overthink IEP emails, and occasionally replay the moment I snapped at my kids in the car. In other words, I'm in the messy middle with you, not above it. This show is for parents of big feeling, big thinking kids who are tired of vague advice and Pinterest perfect behavior charts. Each episode, I'll pull back the curtain on what I see in real evaluations, school meetings, my private practice, and my own kitchen, and translate the research into simple scripts, tiny routines, and nervous system friendly tweaks you can actually use. Think of it as a nervous system rehab meets mindset coaching meets a smart, slightly spicy, non-judgy friend in your earbuds. We'll take one real life challenge at a time and shrink it down into 1 or 2 tiny wins you can start this week. No perfection, no 47-step sticker systems, just small, repeatable shifts that add up over time. Quick legal-ish note in plain English. This podcast is for education and support. It's not therapy, it does not create a clinical relationship, and it's not a substitute for personalized medical or mental health advice. If you're worried about your child's safety or mental health, or your own, please reach out to a trusted professional. Okay, deep breath, drop your shoulders. You're not behind and you're not alone. Let's get psyched to parent. Picture this. It's 9:47 p.m. You finally got not clean, but like less dangerous. Your kid is asleep and your nervous system is doing that thing where it can't decide if it's allowed to rest yet. Then your phone buzzes. It's an email from school. It's polite, it's short, it's probably totally normal, and your brain reads it like this. Your child is too much. You're failing. Fix it by tomorrow. So you do what every smart, tired, caring parent does. You open ChatGPT and type, help me write the perfect email. Calm, collaborative, not defensive, not too long, not too needy, but also firm. And also, I want them to take me seriously. And it gives you a draft. And it's bad, like really bad. So you ask for a warmer version, then a firmer version. Then you ask to include accommodation. Then you ask what to say if the school pushes back. And then you realize you're Googling IEP law at 10:38 at night, like you're studying for the teacher certification exam. And now you're not calmer. You feel more keyed up. You're sitting in bed with 47 tabs open and your chest feels tight and you still haven't hit send on that email. If you've ever had that AI rabbit hole experience, this episode is for you, my friend. Because here's the truth. AI can be an amazing tool, and it can also be an incredibly efficient way to amplify anxiety if we don't set up a few guardrails. Welcome back to Psych to Parent. I'm Dr. Amy, school psychologist, mom of two, and parent coach. And around here, we do warm and brain-based with a tiny bit of spice because parenting big feeling, big-hearted, strong-willed kiddos, it's not for the faint of heart. Today, we're talking about AI, specifically how to use tools like ChatGPT for parenting and school support without letting it hijack your peace, your parenting, or your relationship with the school. Here's my promise to you. By the end of this episode, you'll have a simple stop sign for when you're about to spiral, a quick filter to run before you prompt, one concrete hero example for school emails and meeting prep, a few tiny scripts you can use tonight, and tiny wins you can actually do this week. Let's talk about why this rabbit hole happens and what to do instead. If you feel weird about using AI, you're not alone. Some parents feel guilty, like, is this cheating? Some parents feel suspicious, like, this can't be good. Some parents are relieved, like, oh, thank goodness, someone can help me with my words. And for parents of big feeling kids, the stakes feel high all the time. Because you're not managing behavior, you're managing a whole system. School emails, homework battles, after school meltdowns, maybe an evaluation question, maybe ADHD or autism or anxiety question. Maybe your kid is fine at school and falls apart at home, and you're trying to translate that without sounding dramatic. So when AI offers clarity, your brain is like, yes, please, give me those right words, give me the right plan, give me the right answer so I don't mess this up. And this is where I want to say something very gently. If you find yourself spiraling with AI, it's not because you're weak. It's because you're tired and your nervous system is trying to reduce uncertainty. When you're depleted, your brain wants certainty the way your body wants sugar. It's not a moral failing, it's biology. So here's our mantra. AI can carry words. It can't carry values. AI can draft. You decide. Tiny scripts, not perfect parenting. And we're going to build the guardrail so you can actually use it that way. Let's do brain science without the jargon. When you're stressed, your brain narrows. It goes into this threat detection mode. And uncertainty feels like threat. School conflict feels like threat. Your kid struggling feels like a threat. That, what if I miss something important feeling? Threat. So your brain does what brains do. It tries to create control by collecting information. That information seeking can feel regulating for about 5 minutes. And then because AI can generate endless possibilities, you get stuck in what I call a panic research. And here's what makes AI uniquely rabbit holey. It speaks in confident language, even when it's guessing. It gives you volume and a buffet of options, and it blurs roles without noticing. We can hand it jobs that belong to humans. And here's the frame I want you to hold. AI is the intern. You are the principal. Now, the intern AI can draft, organize, help you brainstorm and summarize, but you as the principal have the decision-making power. You decide what matters, what aligns with your values, what you're comfortable sharing, what protects your relationships, and what your next tiny win is. And if you take nothing else from today, take this. When you're activated, AI will not calm you down. It will give you more material to spiral with. So we need a stop sign. When we think of a stop sign, it is a quick pattern interrupter. Here's the AI stop sign. If you notice a tight chest, racing thoughts, the I have to fix this tonight kind of energy, you've rewritten the same email 3 times, pause, take a deep breath. Doesn't need to be a whole meditation, just a small reset. We want to exhale, drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, and say to yourself, I'm not solving my whole child tonight. I'm choosing one next step. Here's the school translator minute. Here's what AI can be helpful for in the school world. Turning your messy thoughts into a clear email, helping you write a collaborative request, organizing your notes into strengths, concerns, patterns, questions, creating a 2-week experiment plan with one goal, one support, one way to track it. Here's what I don't want you using AI for. Diagnosing your child. You really need a trained clinical professional for that. Interpreting evaluation data as fact. Legal advice. Anything where the cost of being wrong is high. And the biggest practical school rule, don't paste private documents or identifying details into AI. No IEP screenshots, no evaluation report text, no full names, no school names. De-identify. Keep it general. Okay, translator minute over. Let's make this real. Here's what this looks like in real life. I'm going to do one hero example all the way through because this is where most parents get stuck. Here's my hero example for a school email. Here's the version you want to write when you're activated. Hi, I'm really concerned because my child is melting down every day after school, and I feel like you're not taking this seriously. We need accommodations immediately, and I want to know why this hasn't been addressed. That email makes sense emotionally. It also puts the teacher on defense. We're looking for collaboration and open communication. So here's the better goal. Use AI to help you sound like your regulated self, not your 10 p.m. self. And here's the simplest method. Step number 1, write 3 bullets first, human first. Before you ask AI anything, write 3 bullets in your own voice. It could be like this. Strength. My child works really hard to hold it together at school. Your concern. After school, we're seeing big meltdowns and shutdowns. Then your ask. Can you share what you're seeing and brainstorm one support to try? That's it. Ask AI to edit it, not decide. Your prompt becomes, turn these 3 bullets into a short, warm, collaborative email. Keep it under 8 sentences. Include 1 strength, 1 concern, and 1 clear request. Don't add legal threats. Now you get a draft. Step number 3, use the exit ramp so you don't spiral. 2 guardrails that save your life are these. Guardrail number 1, the 3 prompt rule. Draft, revise tone, final. After 3 prompts, you stop. Because after that, it's not clarity, it's anxiety. Guardrail number 2, set a timer and define done. 10 minutes and done is 1 email you can actually send. Now, here's a quick side note that I think has been really interesting with AI and ChatGPT. Homework. Homework is a yellow light zone. AI can be great for explaining concepts in kid-friendly language, generating practice problems, helping you write a study plan, giving you scripts for working with a perfectionistic child. But AI is not great for copy and paste answers, replacing your child's struggle muscle, or becoming the third parent in the room during homework. Another place where I see AI pop up is bedtime. Bedtime stories are green light if they support connection. If it replaces connection, you're scrolling on your phone while it reads to your kid, that's a different thing. Okay, now let's put the whole filter in your hands. Here's a reframe I want you to try, especially if you're using AI at night. If you're searching for the perfect script, it might not be because you're controlling. It might be because your nervous system is scared. Scared your kid's feelings will explode and you won't be able to handle it. Maybe you're scared the school won't support them. Maybe you're scared that you're going to miss something as a parent. So you're trying to create certainty. Now, that's not a character flaw. That is nervous system math. And for big feeling kids, the goal isn't perfect words. The goal is a steady adult who stays present. So we use AI to support your steadiness, not to outsmart your kid, not to erase the hard stuff, not to become a perfect parenting machine. Tiny scripts, real life, repair over perfection. Okay, let's talk about some parenting scripts you can try after this episode. These are intentionally short, 1 breath long, to help. You can say this to yourself to help with spiraling thoughts. Not today, 1 step at a time. Or, I'm not solving my whole child tonight. I'm choosing 1 tiny win. Script number 2 during a meltdown. I'm not scared of your feelings. I'm here. Or, your feelings make sense. We're safe. Script number 3, repair after you snapped. I don't like how I talked to you. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. Let's try again. Script number 4, school email opener. I wanted to share what we're noticing at home and see what you're noticing at school so we can support my child together. And for a meeting opener, can we start with strengths for a minute? Then I'll share my top 2 concerns and what I'm hoping we can problem solve today. Let's talk tiny wins. Pick 1, seriously just 1. Tiny win number 1, the 10-minute timer and done definition. Before you open AI, tell yourself, I have 10 minutes, maybe set a timer for yourself, and then say, before you open AI, tell yourself, I have 10 minutes, set a timer, and say to yourself, I'm done when I have 1 email I can send. Tiny win number 2, the 3 prompt rule. Draft it, revise it, finalize it, stop. Tiny win number 3, the stoplight. There are certain things that AI is great for. There are certain things that AI can be great for. However, there are some things where AI is not appropriate to use. A green light can be drafts, scripts, brainstorming, summarizing notes. A yellow light may be school support language, behavior ideas, slowing down. A yellow might be school support language, behavior ideas. We want to make sure we slow down and use our human judgment before we follow what AI says. A red light would be things like diagnosis, safety plans, legal advice. Those are a no-go for using AI and ChatGPT. Tiny win number 4, de-identify your child's story. Don't include names, school, screenshots of private documents in the prompts you create and use for AI. Tiny win number 5, use the freebie I created, 50 ChatGPT prompts for exhausted parents, the Tiny Wins way. 1 prompt, 1 sticky note script, try it once, we win. Here's a reflection question. When I use AI for parenting or school support, do I feel more grounded and connected or more anxious and alone? That answer tells you whether this tool is serving you or quietly feeding the spiral. If you want help turning this into something that actually sticks, something you can use on a random Tuesday when you're tired, grab the free resource for this episode. 50 ChatGPT prompts for exhausted parents. Tiny scripts, not perfect parenting. It's linked in the show notes. And if you're not on my Tiny Wins email list, join us. I send short, doable scripts and strategies you can use in real life, especially for those "why is this so hard" moments that happen on a random Tuesday at 7:42 in the morning. And one more thing. If you have a friend who's currently writing school emails at 10:30 at night or spiraling down parenting rabbit hole, share this episode with them. Just text it to one person and say, "Hey, this made me feel less alone. I'm really honored to be one of the people cheering you on as you build your Tiny Wins year." And I hope today gave you a little more steadiness around AI, because you don't need 47 tabs, a perfectly worded email, or a late night parenting dissertation. You need a couple good guardrails. So this week, when it's 9:45 at night and you're about to open ChatGPT with that tight chest, let's fix it now kind of energy, remember, AI can carry words. It can't carry values. AI is the intern. You're the principal. 3 prompts, 10 minutes, 1 tiny win. And if you do use AI, use it to help you sound like your regulated self, not your 10 p.m. self. You're not failing. Your kid isn't broken. You're dealing with big feelings and school stress in a loud world. And we can build better on-ramps, 1 tiny win at a time. Until next time, friends. Thank you for hanging out with me on Psych to Parent. I'm Dr. Amy, your not-so-typical school psychologist, and I'm genuinely glad you're here doing this work instead of quietly white-knuckling it and blaming yourself. Your tiny win from today's episode is simple. Do not overhaul your entire parenting style. Pick one idea, one sentence, or one tiny shift and try it in a low-stakes moment this week. Then notice what changes, even if it is just by 1%. If you want more support, head over to psychtoparent.com. You'll find show notes, simple scripts, and parent-friendly guides that go with these episodes. While you're there, make sure you join the Tiny Wins mailing list so you get weekly brain-based tips, real-life examples from my work with families, and first dibs on new workshops and resources. It's the easiest way for us to stay connected beyond the podcast. If this podcast was helpful, it really does matter when you tap follow or subscribe. Leave a quick review or text it to a friend who is parenting a big-feeling, big-hearted kid too. This podcast is for education and encouragement. It is not therapy, and it's not a substitute for individualized care. If you're worried about your child or yourself, please reach out to a trusted professional in your area. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are building something new, 1 tiny win at a time. I'll see you in the next episode, probably with a cold coffee in hand, cheering you on.